What do you think? Do you see any tight ends or wide receivers out there that you'd like the Patriots to target this year? Because I think if you fill those two holes, I know there's a lot of other stuff, but if you can fill those two holes, Brady will be just fine, in my opinion.
There are a few guys out there, wide receiver wise. I think first round is a stretch, right?
Yeah.
You look at a guy like Ruggs, who's just a beast, and it's like, whoa, like that guy is legit, you know. And then there's Thad Moss, and Thad Moss is the tight end that I really like a lot. And there are other tight ends out there. Don't get me wrong. Like there's I can't think of the guy's name, man. There's another one that's just an absolute stud. More of a receiver than Thad Moss is.
Right.
The thing about Moss is he's a great blocker. And I think that's really what they covet is a guy that can block. He wasn't used a ton as a wide receiver at LSU. He was used, but he wasn't used a ton. And he has good body positioning and everything like that. But he's a very, very good blocker, and the Patriots really respect that.
Yeah.
They really look for that in their tight ends. And he's a guy that's going to be a third or fourth round pick, and I think that's kind of where they want to go. They're not drafting a tight end in the first round. They're not doing it. They didn't do it with Dallas Goedert a few years ago.
Right.
They're not doing it with a guy this year. It's just not going to happen, you know. And so, yes, they have a need for it, but I look at it and say, yes, they look at need, but they also look at what's the type of player we're going to get, you know. And I think that, you know, they target their guys. If they're drafting you in the first round, you need to be a legit guy that they think can be a star. You know, and yeah, maybe there's a guy like that'll be tight end at 23 there, but to me, I think Moss makes the most sense for them. I'd love for them to see, you know, I'd love to see them get Moss, and even a guy like Van Jefferson, who I think is another very good wide receiver. They could target him. He's a guy from Florida, and he'll be a later round pick as well.
Yeah,
but another guy, great route runner, you know, really kind of a technician, which is good, and that they need that. And so I think that, you know, and he's a little bit of a bigger guy, not huge, but a little bit of a bigger guy, can play outside, you know, and possibly even in the slot if they need him to. And then later round guys, there was one guy that I looked at from Washington. The kid's name is Aaron. Geez, man, this is brutal. I can't remember his name, but he's quick.
Yeah.
Not super, super fast, but quick. But he's super small. He's like 5'10", but he's like 175 or something like that.
Hey,
so,
man.
you know, who the heck knows what's going to happen. But
yeah.
But late round, you know, 6th, 7th round, a guy like that, like Edelman's getting up there. Edelman's like 31 years old. So you got to find someone to replace him. And so I think that they're going to be on the lookout for someone like that, you know, later on. And look, by the time the draft comes around, they're going to know whether Tom's back or not. And I think that's going to be the big thing. And